I say now is whatever grocery list we have on file,
Yeah.
give me that.
See, that's the easiest way to do it.
Whatever you see in the system, take.
Bro, they
right?
always do a runaround. They always ask me, what are you looking to rent? And I'll be like, sometimes I'll be like, two, and I'm very specific, two SM7B.
Yeah.
Other times they're like, I'm like, two microphones. They're like, what microphone, you idiot? You're like, bro.
Don't you know? I thought you've been doing this
How
for
about
2
this?
years.
How about let's do a role reversal? How about you take my phone number, you fucking look at the file, you look at my past 50 rentals,
Yeah, that's been that.
and figure it out from there.
You're like, but you sure you want that fog machine? I'm
You
like,
know?
"Yeah, bro. Where did you get that fog machine?
Oh, shit.
What were you doing that weekend?
Speaking of fog machines,
Hit me.
today was supposed to be, okay, let me restart this.
Let's do this.
Me and my fiance, we went over what are we going to do this weekend? What's the itinerary, right? And I said, well, I got a bunch of stuff still packed away. I got like a whole bag of hoodies that's probably getting all musty and shit.
Ooh.
So my goal was let's sort through that. Let's get some of the stuff unpacked that I had sitting away, tucked
Okay.
away.
I thought you would say Goodwill, but sorry.
Yeah, well, she knows of this place that you can donate or you can sell clothing to. And she said that vintage guys clothing or just guys clothing in general is that like they pay higher for it. I'm like, oh, that's blessed. So let's
Yeah,
check that
that's
out,
okay.
right? So we're at Spirit of Halloween, right?
All
Fast forward,
right.
right? So we go to Spirit of Halloween, and it's like so sad because it's like we had to be adults. At the end of the day, we saw so many cool pop up this, fog machine this,
You guys
ghost on the
went,
zip line, all
Halloween
of that.
party at Craig's
Bro,
house?
I'm looking at a Jason mug, a Friday the 13th Jason mug. I'm looking at the back. I'm like, $21.99. I want to put it back.
I can sculpt that.
Nah, yeah, we don't need that. Not that bad, at least.
Yeah, you could buy a small hockey mask and stick it onto a glove.
That's what I thought. That's what I was thinking too. So, anyways, I ended up with new wipers.
What? Were they Jason wipers that sprayed blood on them?
No, just regular wipers.
They weren't. No, they
I
weren't.
can't remember. Did I text you when
Halloween
I was coming to
flavored.
your base months back and my wiper flew off on the highway
Yeah,
or
you told
almost
me.
did? I never fixed it, eh?
Yeah.
I don't know
Just-
what it was hanging on by, like the pinky.
Whatever. If you put it and it stays,
You
you're
know?
like, I'm good.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I see that screw loose.
I've had
so
my
it's all
wiper
good.
like shattered and just the metal scraping across the glass.
Oh.
Less that semicircle.
That's
on it.
frustrating.
Yeah, and I ate that. I'm
Yeah,
a
if I get to
stubborn
that
guy.
point, then I need to replace it. But I never replaced it at that point. So today, when I finally bought wipers, it was like, okay, inflatable ghost thing for the lawn or
The wipers.
wipers.
Nah, I'll get the. I'll get this. I'm getting the giant T-Rex.
I feel that.
I'm getting. The
There was this
giant T-Rex.
derpy ghost, and I couldn't find.
You have
Had I
space for
found it on the lawn,
Yeah.
yeah, I could make it work. Yeah,
snap. Craig's doing Halloween for the kiddies.
yeah.
should be,
I'm
then why
working
not?
though. I won't be able to do nothing.
No.
No trick or treating for me,
She's gonna be like,
unfortunately.
oh, little so-and-so came by.
I'm
They
sad,
just
bro.
came."
I'm
Aw.
sad,
You
but
can
that's
have
okay.
a cardboard cutout with you. Hi,
That's what I was
kids.
saying. Like, just get me
Safe,
on like,
Be safe.
get me on FaceTime to like pop out at the kids or something.
It's like those giant the signs in Vegas.
Fuck. But yeah, we were going around. So we started at Spirit of Halloween, and then we ended up at Canadian Tire, which actually had pretty good inflatables, pretty good ornaments. And then we went to Michael's, which is a craft store in Canada for anyone that may hear this
Yeah,
pre-recording.
I think they got some mic.
And it was pretty good, actually. We ended up spending like $20. We ended up with this like little, I don't even know what you call it. It's like you run it across like you can hang it
a
from side to
train?
side. It's these like frilly black and orange balls. I don't even know what to call
like
it.
spiders or so. Or
No, it
caterpillar?
wasn't even like spooky theme or nothing. It was just straight Halloween colors.
What did you buy?
It was like that, and then we bought like just a ghost that you hang up, like a tiny
Aw,
little,
so you
you know,
guys-
tiny
you guys
little
pussied
like
out.
1 foot ghost.
You didn't
Yeah,
get
it
nothing
was
too
soft. It was
serious.
soft.
No,
Hopefully
you
we
know
go
what?
harder for Christmas.
Always go to the dollar store, man.
That's the next
You
spot.
can get a bag for
Yeah.
$1 and you get more little trinket ideas. and
That's
stuff,
that's
right?
where we're gonna get the webs that you put all over the bushes
Yeah,
and stuff.
And I
and-
think go hard and buy that stupid inflatable spider.
oh
Put it on
man,
the lawn. Or
telling you, this derpy
a
ghost fam.
Get a Cartman Halloween blow up.
They had 2
Look at Craig's
costumes, yo.
face.
You see me light up?
I just see
At
Craig.
Spirit of Halloween, they had an inflatable, wearable Eric Cartman and a Kenny
Yeah.
left, and I was like, man, that would
I
be
see
so
you
dope.
with Mr. Shades, bro.
Yeah, that would be
Walking down the
perfect.
street for
That would be
Halloween
so
after you
perfect,
coming
yo.
late from work, babe, I made it. Dragging somebody's fence.
Yeah, but
Oh, my
yeah, I
goodness.
mean, and for you, so okay, let's kick it off first.
Yes,
So, that was my
sir.
day, you know what I mean? But ladies and gentlemen, people of all ages and identifications,
Welcome.
welcome to the Hidden Six. This is episode 54. Let's get it started.
Yo,
So yeah, how about your day, bro?
boy.
You was busy, bro. We recording late in the Caldera tonight, man. Putting overtime in.
I've been so busy, but first I say that I just want to say thank you to all our listeners. As always, it's never gone without notice. That's why we're here.
Facts.
I see them out there, Craig. All that they don't know that I know, that they know that I know.
We
that
out
they
here.
don't know. Shout out to we've been worldwide for a while, and it's always interesting to know that. And you look at a country and you're like, who's
Who's
that?
taking this
Who
in?
decide to do this whenever we show up and
Say-
kick it? So
Say
it's
when we
just-
hit road, we know that we're gonna get a lot of
Yeah,
daps.
yeah,
It's
so
always
listen,
love.
Listen, as long as there's a couch for us in somewhere in the South China Sea, or whether it's Cali, whether it's Vancouver, whether it's Detroit, Washington, what up?
That's
New
it.
York, what up?
Give me some in and out.
Oh,
And a couch.
man. Fish and chips, what up? In the London Massive.
Give me a
Crew,
mic.
In it.
Give us some liquor.
And we
We're
Speaking of which,
rocking,
we have
bro.
to toast.
Let's do it.
We have a new brew here today, not a sponsor. And as always, Craig Fast is more full than mine.
Down the hatch.
I forgot to say nicer, smoother.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. It
That's
doesn't
very
abuse
nice.
You. It doesn't abuse you at all.
No, that's very nice.
We're what, ladies and gentlemen, the world never stops turning in all aspects. On my end, Craig, I've been super busy. I got challenged about 2 weeks ago to do more in regards to my culinary skills,
Oh shit! In what way?
just to take on more bookings.
Oh, okay.
Cakes and more orders, right? And for
Okay.
events as well.
I thought you had like Gordon Ramsay in your ear, like
Oh,
the fucking
man.
squid is raw.
Pretty much because I through that.
He just said more squid. We cooking
more
for
squids,
200
like,
tonight.
What?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? And I'm balancing orders and getting booked to do hostings
Shit.
in clubs and stuff, and it's interesting because like I said before, I think I said the last part, like I just made like a blurb. I'm like, tell the universe I'm coming to collect, and just for me seeing that, it's like I fucked up.
Oh, why?
Because the universe
You got
just
more
kicked
than
my
you.
door. Oh yeah, you want some of this? You want some of that?
This guy got a double
blessings,
dose.
Blessings. I'm like, oh my god, they could award
Make
me.
it stop, but only for like Saturday.
Yeah.
Just let me
for
rest.
Saturday. So
Oh,
I'm like,
shit.
I think in the past,
Say, yo,
since we-
people need you,
I
bro.
baked probably maybe no lie, Craig, maybe over like 15 cakes in the past like week and a half.
Oh, say word.
I've made
This guy been
lunches,
busy, bro.
lunches for probably over 50 people. I've catered for 3 events. Thanksgiving, I developed a new lasagna recipe, which I wasn't a part of because I never made lasagna anymore.
Oh, man.
Before. So,
Lasagnas could be like homemade from scratch.
Yeah.
Or, like you buy the
yes.
You buy the noodle.
That was the inspiration of. I didn't do the fresh. I didn't make my own pasta.
Okay.
Right. That's a bit much. Yeah, whiling because I'm also cooking 10 other pastry dishes.
That's crazy.
And
When you
sweet
have-
tables.
Yo,
right.
these devices for cooking in general, culinary devices, when you have that little, it's the 2 wheels that you
Yeah, just grinding.
spool
You
the
slowly
pasta
get
through.
your.
Not even the grinder.
But
the
you got.
pasta
But you
maker.
have to make the dough first
And
at
you
the
gotta-
right
it's super
texture.
sensitive.
Because if it's not, well, it'll crack, and then you have
Yeah,
it's
that's
a mess,
crazy.
man.
I burnt cookies the other day. Like
No,
the cookies
come
that you literally
on.
scoop out.
You
and
can
put on the
eat,
tray.
scoop
Yeah,
out
the
and
raw
cook in your
cookie
mouth.
dough or the
Pause.
cookie dough. I fucked that up. That's where we're at.
You weren't paying attention.
I fucked up. I saw like for some reason my brain was not working. I think this was last weekend.
Yeah.
I fucking burnt my cookies. Then I fucking had this chicken sandwich with Swiss chalet sauce, and I like dumped the Swiss chalet sauce all over my couch.
Oh, you're a mess.
Yo,
what
and
happened
then
to you?
I made pork chops. I dropped a pork chop on the floor because it slipped out of my tongs.
You
Like
terrible-
my brain and my body were in
that
two
was
different,
off. You know why?
2 different parallels, bro.
It's something was wrong because when you remember last pod we talked about getting an organizer and you talked about your secretary and you're like,
There you go.
You're like, Zoe, you got to start making more use of your calendars. My calendars are, I would just do from the messages I've received.
This guy
I'll
opens
just
his
back them.
calendar and shit just spontaneously combusts. It's just on fire, bro.
Man. Even D, like I told you one time, I was supposed to do a boat ride for Diane.
Yeah.
And I messed that up because I totally just.
Too much on the plate,
It
too
was-
much on the
it
go.
just- yeah, and then she texted me like within the couple hours of launching, like, "Yo, are you coming?"
What's
But I
going
didn't see that
on?
text like a week and a half later.
Damn.
I started I started printing out calendars. I got a printer here now that's making all kinds of shit, right? And and as soon as I started doing that, my calendar started getting filled up.
Okay.
It just started, things start showing up all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Just got super busy, man. And I think I
Been
asked
busy
for
since
it.
last episode.
Jeez, Craig,
No rest for the wicked, right?
tomorrow's my only day off, which is good.
That's blessed.
Tomorrow's the only day I choose not to do anything.
Yeah.
I was a talk of recording tomorrow, but I was like, no.
There's a feeling of not doing nothing
on
though,
a Sunday.
just having it for yourself or your fam or whatever.
But I'm
just to
lying.
relax.
I'm lying. I'm
You
definitely
gonna
have
do
stuff to.
something?
Yeah, I'm definitely. Yeah,
Shit, he's thinking now. He's like, yeah, there's some shit I can
Man, you know who's not doing anything right now?
Who?
The Jays.
Buddy. See the hat? No Blue Jay in sight on here, buddy. Nah, I'm still, man.
As me and Craig talked the last time. Remember when you guys remembered when Craig shit on the Jays?
Let me just.
He needs this
we're gonna
moment
need this
for
one
him.
here.
Yeah.
You also get a live review on Twisted Tea. I'll give that name because I've never had it before, so I'll let you know. But yeah, predictions were half true. They made the wild card due to another team losing.
No.
Sure enough.
What a takeaway to
Sure enough, we go and we shit the bed. Now, at the end of the day, the side of that token is the next team who went through the Twins got smoked. So that probably would have been us. I think there's an argument to be made. But baseball this year makes absolutely zero sense.
Listen, I enjoyed that Phillies game.
You were taking in, that's how you know you're taking in other
I'm the
games,
weirdo,
right?
Yeah, I'm taking the Phillies game, and I said to myself, who pissed this guy off?
You deserve to be happy. All you Jays fans out there, y'all deserve to watch some good baseball, okay? Y'all deserve to watch some good ass
From
baseball.
stare downs to the most random guy hitting home runs,
Right?
And you just thinking about, and I said to myself, this is sports entertainment at its finest. Shout out to Philly, though, for having just a storied city.
Philly in baseball
sport?
this year. So there's a story about the fans actually reviving the team. I can't remember the player's name now, but there was a player who was in a massive slump. He was supposed to be big for them this year.
Yeah.
Ended up playing like absolute shit in the start.
Okay.
Got so bad that the fans started booing him religiously. Dude got worse and worse and worse. Could not come out of that hole.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I think the story goes that someone posted an article either in the paper or on social media, and this one fan did a 180. He suggested that instead of booing, they should all give him a standing ovation every time he hits the plate. This man played some of the best damn baseball of his life as a
he's
result,
like, thank
bro.
you.
I swear.
I appreciate it.
And it is carrying,
Positive reinforcement.
paying off, bro.
Positive reinforcement.
A Phillies game would be nuts, bro. You're throwing hot dogs at each other. It's nuts out there, bro.
Oh,
It's
man.
nuts, man. Get a
Philly-
glizzy to the face, catch a home run.
Pause. I gotta go all the way to Philly to get hit with a glizzy. Yeah, that's right. That's usually.
But yeah, like all of the American League East opponents that the Jays would have had, being the Rays and the Orioles, all got eliminated right off rip.
Kicked
right
in.
off rip. AL East, best quote unquote division on paper throughout the
Yeah.
season, gone.
What do you think's gonna happen to the Jays?
This year,
Because we're looking at our average right now in the postseason.
okay, so if you put me in the driver's seat starting today, right? First thing that happens is we're booking a one-way flight for John Schneider, who's the coach.
Is that
He gets a one-way ticket
Yeah, he's
to
done?
wherever.
It's a done. Craig's like, it's
get
a wrap for him?
as
Okay.
far away from
Okay.
Toronto as possible.
Okay.
Because right now, like good GM.
But he sounds like a coach's coach, like a player's coach.
He does not, man.
He's a player's coach, isn't he? Where he's like, yo, the guys want their voices to be heard or something like that.
He never once called out these players. You got this young talent that he's trying to coddle.
No, you
They're
gotta
trying to
break
make
them. Gotta break them in.
When all was said and done, he made some inkling that he didn't make the decision. There was a controversial pitcher pull that he
Yeah.
did. They said that Barrios was playing some of the best baseball of his life. He was facing his former team. All the cards were lined up in our favor to overcome, right?
Yeah.
He pulled him out in like way early, right? Now, people are saying that was like one of the things that was the dagger. Where
Yeah.
that and Vladdy getting thrown out, but we don't want to talk about that. It's okay, Vladdy, do your thing. We love you still. We'll shovel your driveway. It's fine.
Yeah.
Now, Schneider claims that he didn't necessarily make that decision.
But even the GM was like, yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Exactly.
And that's wild when
That's
your boss
bad.
is
Everyone's
scratching his head and you're like, I don't
you-
understand why he made that call. I really
guy-
don't. Maybe we should ask him.
The guy that was selling beer and popcorn in the stand said some shit like,
Yeah,
"Pull Barrios," and they were like, oh shit, I think that's fucking...
Craig, was that you?
You know?
Was that you at the game talking
Like,
shit? it.
Oh, I think that's
You're
the
like,
GM
Boris,
from
you didn't
upstairs
do it.
talking.
Yeah.
Like, fuck outta
I
here,
just
bro.
thought it was someone hacked the phone. They
Right?
have a phone, right?
They do.
They all
The
have
Nat phone, yeah, someone hacked that shit.
That phone gets no glory.
That's crazy.
Yes, that
bro.
phone gets no glory.
So yeah, that all happened. But anyways, nonetheless, so beyond what happened in our division, you can't even feel bad. So there were so many upsets. The Braves with the Phillies.
There
the
you go.
Braves are like on a tear. They've won the World Series last year. They're
But
former
Braves
champs.
had an era
They do
when they
do.
were just like top contenders
100%.
always,
and they
right?
finally
So
come back to that.
Yeah.
Now on top of that, they had so much talent that they even were like, nah, we good to one of their best players last year who went to the
Oh,
Dodgers
okay.
this year
And
who
he's
ended
turning
up
up.
sucking. And
Yeah.
the Dodgers are out too. So like nothing's making sense, bro.
but isn't that a good thing?
Oh, I mean, it's like
Because it always means it's
you
an
would-
even.
it makes it more entertaining to
yeah,
watch.
but
right?
like if it's so even, why aren't we winning?
I'm just saying, man. Arizona right now in the playoffs is crazy to me because I remember being mad young when they were like Randy Johnson and Luis Gonzalez and
I went back
to
to steroids, dude.
Oh, what? Barry Bonds?
Yeah,
Marky
no,
McGuire? Sammy
yeah.
Sosa? Oh shit! They were all kind of
My era, steroids era, boy, juiced up.
It was blessed though. It was
He's
blessed.
like, you guys,
It was a good time.
you want all them home runs, right? You better get them guys all juiced up.
My favorite baseball moment in a playoff, it was called the Subway Series, and it's what it's when the Yankees and the Mets face off.
Yeah,
and
I
it was
get it,
Roger
I get it.
Clemens versus Mike Piazza, and they were
Always.
both Roger definitely juiced, Piazza allegedly juiced.
He's like, it
And
was in the gum.
So Roger Clemens threw this fastball at Piazza. Piazza hit the ball, broke the bat. The broken bat hit Clemens, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
glanced him. Right?
yeah.
Grazed
But he
him.
was like, you throw that bat at
Threw
me.
The bat, half the bat. He got so roid raged out after that. It was so funny, bro.
Yo, having your pitcher on roids is
Oh,
wild.
man, oh,
because
man,
in
oh,
my
man.
brain, I always thought it's just the hitters that take steroids. But your
works for
pitcher,
everything, bro.
your pitcher being on
Lance
steroids,
Armstrong been doing it.
Yo,
man.
you're-
I want to do
you're-
anything better. I want to cook better.
your
I'm gonna
back catcher, your
put the
catcher
needle in.
being on steroids
Yo, your
is
chicken
crazy.
wings about to be up another level, bro. I'm gonna be like, yo, Zane, yo, you juicing? I'm gonna search the gym bag, find the little syringe, like, oh.
I'm like, yo, pee in this, please. Yeah, pee in this. That
But
is
yeah.
cray
Yeah, man. So, yeah, I mean,
Sports
it's an exciting time
entertainment.
for baseball. Hockey season just kicked off. The Leafs managed to squeak by
Yeah.
and win a 6-5 season
I
opener.
passed
against
out
the
in
Habs.
the shoot. As soon as the game ends to
Oh,
go in
you
the
make it that
shootout.
far, eh?
Some reason I blacked out and I woke up in the Oilers game.
Oh, and they
in
got
the Vancouver game.
Yo, the goalie puked in his mask. Eh? They pulled the goalie because he yacked in his mask.
Craig,
Yeah, I swear. There's
I
an
opened my
article
eyes. I'm
about
like,
that, bro.
what am I watching here?
Yeah, you could hear that. I feel that.
It was such a. I hate those moments too because I just blanked out. I think that night I wanted to watch Loki.
Oh, is there a new season?
Yeah, new season of Loki came
Okay.
out, and it's just I was explaining to someone that hey, this series is like a series that you're gonna have to really squeeze your brain a little bit just to make sure you keep track of what's going on.
Okay.
And their first episode was like, listen, if your IQ is not over this,
You're not going to get it. You're not latching on.
and I'm so mad because the person next to me it was like, yo, this thing is stupid. And I'm like, I just told you, but I just told you if it goes
There
over
was
your
a
head,
warning.
it's all right.
There's a
But the
Surgeon
fact
General's
that you're
warning.
protesting now when I give, it hurts my brain. It hurts my
no.
brain. But we love
That's
humans,
okay, bro.
man.
Yeah, it
we
was-
love humans.
you gotta
Craig,
love it, bro.
we get a little serious here. As we all know at this point in time,
Hope so, at least.
that there is a serious war going on right now. When did we use the term world war? Well, this can't be a war if I like to think of a war of both parties being equally matched. It just may be a battle of wits on who wins the war or strategies,
Somewhat.
right?
I would say a world war gets defined by first world countries going at it, and
Okay,
global
okay,
superpowers.
okay.
I feel
I like that. I like that.
until your United States, your Russias, your Chinas, and them enter the party.
So
enter the
secondary,
chat.
third world states, they might have to. They
They're
won't get that.
conflicts. That's the
Okay.
term. It's a conflict.
Civil war.
It's a
Civil war
conflict, you know,
conflicts.
like-
Okay. I like what Craig did there because this entire coverage taught me a lot. And like I've said many times, I have a very analytical brain. I'll always look at things and dissect it. I'll lay it down on the table. And this is the first time that I've ever, even more so with the Ukraine-Russia situation, that I have ever decided, let me see what I'm missing here.
Meaning, like, what sparked this, or like
History.
Oh, okay.
Let's do
you're
some
going way
history.
back.
I'm
That's a deep
talking,
dive,
I
man.
think I went back
That's been a ongoing rivalry.
1940s. I went back 1940s
Yeah.
just to get a general glance of the idea
Ever
and just
since the line was drawn between Israel and Palestine,
Yes.
the physical land border,
the partitioning of
it's been ongoing.
Yeah.
Like it's
Right.
been since day one with these.
I've learned that, even just backtracking some more, that hey, Britain has done a lot in finagling a lot of countries.
Buddy.
Whatever little treaties or little agreements certain countries would have, you'll find these guys.
Assimilation
They'll
is a
they'll
motherfucker,
sneak
man.
in and say, hey, how about you say, yo, fuck your contract and we'll support you, but I got you. So
Like,
now you're left with these things on
like
your
those
own.
spices, fam.
Right? Whether people getting forced out of land, whether who came there first, who came there after, whatever it is, what is
Britain was
happening.
like the fucking 3-card Monty of
Yeah, they were terrible.
colonization.
They were Britain was the
They would
bridge.
convince you needed some shit.
When you're playing the peace game at some sidewalk,
go.
Britain's the third man
There
that
you
always
go.
wins.
Facts.
And then he'll leave, and then you're like, man, I want to win too.
Facts.
Right?
It's
So
set up.
I say that to say this. There's a lot of suffering going on in the Gaza Strip right now.
Big time. Our hearts go out, our feelings go out, our prayers go out to anyone that is affected on either side. We are definitely the Sweden podcast, being
Yes.
the neutral party in this conversation.
We've always, I
gotta play
personally
neutral.
have heard, like that's Craig warning me, I take it.
On the question,
The question get canceled.
Let it fly.
It's what you choose. It's pick your poison. Pick your poison.
No, you let
pick
it
your
fly.
poison.
It's
So
fine. It's fine. One
I've-
viewer base versus the other.
I've always heard from since I was a kid, peace in the Middle East.
Yes.
I had no idea what that meant. You just when you think of peace, you're like, yeah, everybody get along. But when you're young, you don't understand what certain agreements would entail.
Yeah.
How things have to be drawn out so all parties get respected, whether it's religious freedoms,
Yep.
whether it's political freedoms, whether it's just
This is probably
food security, whether it's just what's the word, quality of life guarantees.
Yeah. Like humanitarian. You
Base.
would say basics, right?
The
You would
basics,
say,
the basics, right?
Right,
Just don't kill me
right.
when I'm trying to eat and
Right.
enjoy life.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, this is one of the first times where I've seen the coverage being so one-sided. I feel
Biased.
like somebody, like I feel like a lot of innocent people are getting forgotten or not being represented.
Okay, that's fair.
Right? Now, I'm going to be full transparency here. I have friends and family on both sides of the fence. I use that word on purpose. Right? And it puts me in a position to watch.
I mean, at the end of the day,
what do I let decide my heart? Because both my heart and my mind are saying the same thing.
being
where
on the
it-
outside looking in, though, I don't think, or I wouldn't want to think that anybody that's in ground zero of the conflict looks at some of the outside world, such as the Hidden Six hosts.
Like,
and
what the fuck? Like, they
says,
give a fuck what we
oh,
think.
this motherfucker really just said, or X, Y, Z. I really
You'll be
don't
surprised.
Think. Oh,
You'll
I
be
agree,
surprised.
but I think how could
Because what? If we get pressed about our stats on sports,
that's a different conversation.
okay,
That's apples
fair
and
enough.
oranges
fair
on that
enough.
one for sure.
But I would think it's like us just saying about people having a common understanding of what's right from wrong.
Yeah.
Even if the optics don't add up.
Yep. Which is more than fair to say. That I can
Right.
agree with wholeheartedly. No
Someone said to me, so older gentleman, he's served a lot, and he said, in an abusive relationship, you don't always leave that relationship for a better relationship, right? You don't always break up with someone whether you might feel that you're not treated fairly or you don't feel loved or you don't feel like you're having a fair say.
Well said.
And that oftentimes, because we've come from such a negative experience, it is hard for us to know what's a good experience. We might have the basics, but then to know, okay, the next person might treat me nicer, but it is which they actually do treat me bad. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So now, being in that situation, now someone else comes in. You're gonna let them in there. You can let them in your home
You're gonna
because
do
you
it
rather have.
subconsciously.
So
Almost?
yeah, you feel like it's I rather have somebody fight for me, even if it's not directly. It's you left. It's hard to explain. You left room for the bullshit to grow, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's just animosity at its finest.
When it comes to certain continents, like North America being the continent that we are, is very like one-sided, meaning culturally, racially, it's all one-sided, I feel, where it's not as much of a mixed bag. As much as, the US and Canada incorporate a lot of multiculturalism and a lot of immigration and all those things, the borders we share are very open to one another, right? Whereas a lot of the other continents, like Asia, Europe, etc., is such a mixed bag beyond description, because it's one thing for us to, incorporate other cultural ideas or followings or anything like that, and then have the freedom that comes with it, the right to express yourself, all the other things that go along with that, democracy, blah, blah, blah.
Even the right to express yourself, even that's getting kind of messy.
It is. But what I'm saying is that, a neighboring border, like, Canada and US would joke on each other just for the sake of it, right? Oh, you fucking maple syrup loving motherfucker. And then we'll be like, oh, you fucking diesel engine having motherfuckers.
But that's harmless. That's
It's
almost
harmless,
back to
right?
what we're saying with the sports.
Where some of those continents, though, man, it ain't like that, because it's night and day. It's not night and day in North America, in my opinion. And in some of those countries and some of those borders, it is night and day. You talk about fucking China and Pakistan holding a border on a mountain, right? Now let's compare that to BC and Colorado sharing the Rocky Mountains. Like, there is no comparison, right?
I've heard some people just choose to stay away from the conversation.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Altogether, I can't say I can't say there are reasons why.
Yeah.
Some might be for monetary reasons.
For sure.
Some might be in fear.
For sure.
But it's crazy because the things that I stayed away from social media. Even my trip alone, just in this past 2 days, I was happy to remove myself completely from the goings on. It sounds weird.
Yeah.
But it's only until I came back today.
Yeah.
Just back in it, I felt it. I felt like, wait, this was absent. And now it's back. It's like an anxiety now. I just took a monkey on my back. Now, granted, what I'm saying will never be on the level of what these people are experiencing in their lives.
No,
if you're
not like
telling,
we never understand it.
in about 1 million people,
No.
maybe the numbers are crazy. If you're telling a high volume of people that you need to kick rocks in the next 24 hours because we're coming and we're lacing shit, when everybody fully knows that their means of escaping it's not there. No. What we're doing with the sick and injured, we have to, if we move them, their lives at risk, right? But
yeah. And there's no tunnel vision on each other. Everyone else is in the crossfire.
That's what's crazy, right? It's such
anyone else
bloody
who's
mess.
Not directly involved with the conflict, like Canada airlifting people out and getting evac planes, and someone said that their embassy was closed.
Yeah, there was a lot of beefs, but they're saying the government hasn't been
really
really fully transparent in what the hell's going on.
That's possible too.
Right?
Yeah, very possible. Ultimately,
it's scary, man.
There's never been peace there. Never been, but there has been levels of, truces.
On both sides, my friends have all said it has never been this bad. And it was funny because it's hard to say this. If my friends on both sides, if they see the text they're sending me,
yeah,
it's literally mirroring.
You think they want the same thing? Just one wants one side to feel like they came out on top,
But what I can say is right now they're both feeling the exact same thing.
For sure.
And it's frustration, anger, but more so, we've never seen it like this.
No, it used to
we
be
never thought it would get this bad.
Yeah, it used to be like a lot of small scale disrespects where, like, again,
little skirmishes, little border discreets, right?
And it was like a 1 or 2 bad eggs.
But then we say that, but let's look at it it's been going on for years, man.
Ah, man, I remember.
So when I look at it that way, I
Like-
almost like, how do you not expect it to get this bad?
Right. But it's this. It feels, the problem being is this feels like what's happening now is not going to make things better.
Yeah.
Right, and that's kind of the scary part about it. Is you would
100%.
assume if bad blood eventually spills over, you know, you box it out, and these are using very like crappy terms, but you know, you overcome it, and then at the end of the day, you say, okay, what are we getting out of this? Oh, okay, nothing. All right, let's cease fire, like end it.
I
End
don't
it
know.
right now
It
before
sounds
gets
like
worse.
there's gonna be. Honestly,
It
this is
doesn't feel
gonna.
that way.
This is nasty,
This
Greg.
is a super boil.
This is
over.
gonna
Yeah,
be.
this
It's
is
almost
not-
like it just shows there's a lot of disinformation, misinformation
for sure.
going on out there.
Oh, there's always going to be more going on. than
Do
what
your
you see, bro.
do your
Yeah,
history
you gotta
check.
do some research. You gotta
Read a
figure it out for
fucking
yourself.
book, ladies and gentlemen. Try not to. I look at the mainstream media just as a case study and to see how they do stuff.
Yeah.
But I have my outlets that I go to news for.
Okay.
That are usually generally non-biased to just give you point blank. If you don't like it,
Yeah.
sorry. We're not here to pick sides. We're just telling you if there's a fight, they don't even care if Craig or who wins. They're just saying this is the fight between Craig and who. These are the numbers. This is where we're at today.
My rabbit
And
hole-
we did some numbers.
Oh, big time.
We did some
Big
numbers.
time. The rabbit hole for me gets worse because there's always some guy or girl or whoever that goes, they're right in between everything, and they're like, oh, while all this was going on, did you know that XYZ happened? And then you're like, oh shit, like it just like opens up such a friggin' can of worms that
But
you're
it
not
can't
ready for.
like when even we're talking, and it happened with us where talking points, some other conversations of, oh, U.S. is moving their
fleet out, yeah.
fleet out, and when I heard that U.S. moving ships, I thought it was like 2 or 3,
Yeah.
4 or 5.
Oh, no.
No.
It's bigger than that.
No,
it's pretty
it's a
big deal.
nation. It's a small nation.
It is, for
It's a
real.
small nation
For
on
real,
water.
for real.
Because they were saying that, hey, this is a good sleight of hand for certain people to go after Taiwan, and then
Yeah.
it's war now is a money making machine. I'm sorry, I send a little quick joke to Craig when I'm like, yo, Zelensky is kicking down furniture right now because
All the bags fumbled.
he ain't getting no love, right? He's not getting no press. Sorry, bro.
Oh, man.
Guess what? Malice and hate is a real thing I've experienced, and it will move in many different forms.
Yeah. Again, though, different continents. Once again, man, different conflicts. This one,
In our sheltered life, eh?
this one is a very, very, very unique conflict and a very difficult one. It is just something that people will never see eye to eye. You cannot relocate chunks of land. These people were generations upon generations born, bred, and raised, few mere miles from each other, meters possibly,
It's
and have just like this is like my cousin killed your cousin killed my cousin back in '99.
yeah. I'm
times a
still. I gotta.
million.
Yeah.
There's
I'm
no
gonna-
other
yeah.
way to
It's
put
the
it.
rhetoric, and you've never. It's a lot of times you've heard, even as bad as the other sides would be in other wars, their rhetoric would still try to be a kind of noble.
Oh, for sure.
Like you would almost say, well, if I was a nationalist on their side,
I would.
I would get what they're saying, but what I'm hearing, bro, is just sheer visceral.
And the rules are different.
It is all of a sudden,
People playing by a different.
all of
game,
a sudden,
though. Yeah.
all of a sudden.
Well, war is defined by the Geneva Convention as far
But
as
it
do's
seems
and
like a
don'ts.
lot of people can do whatever they like. There's
Exactly.
certain
That-
countries that they're allowed to.
You bend it, you you gray the lines a little bit.
Can we start a war, Craig?
Me and you,
No, just for somebody else.
yo, fucking, what's
Who we beating for? Yeah,
what's Adam's podcast?
Adam, eat a dick. Yeah, everybody's beating for Adam. We don't want to beef with Drake because he's in his feelings, right? I can't. No. Okay, I take that back. Is he gonna come get us?
No.
Drake's not shitting on us.
Yo, you see his chain that he said that he'll give away to the next Canadian team that wins a championship?
That's
That
what
is
he's doing
sick
now?
Chain, bro.
That's what you're
He's
rooting?
got the CN Tower with the wrap and the J, and then he's got a maple leaf, and then one of the pendants has a key to the city. It's
I
pretty
love
dope.
how
I
this,
like
yo,
that.
listen, for all those people who are ride or die, whatever city you live
For all
in,
the dogs.
Craig,
I
I'll let them.
haven't heard the tunes yet. I only heard what was the one with him and his son in it?
Oh,
5 a.m. in Charlotte.
I don't remember any of the names of the album. I listened to the
I think it
album,
was Charlotte, but
and
I can't remember.
the second half of it was starting to grow on me.
I thought you'd be all over this. With him
I
and Joe
really
Buttons.
I was just more. I was really looking forward to.
I thought there was gonna be some.
I want
lyrics.
some music.
Yeah, I thought there was gonna be
Give
some
me
bars, bro. I listened to the one track and I was like, damn.
Yeah, what was that Bad Bunny and Drake? It sounded like
They say Bad Bunny's been signed to Cash Money this whole time, eh? Or OVO?
One of them.
That's crazy.
It makes sense, right?
Cash Money
Because
Birdman was like, listen, Playboy.
But to
Bad
be
Bunny.
even him, Birdman's beefing with everybody too as well. There's a lot of hate going on in the world.
Oh, you know what's funny?
There's a lot of one, you're not allowed to have an opinion.
Yeah.
And two, I'm coming to get you. Point blank in all aspects of life.
I'm just realizing now that through all of our discussions pre-production, we not once talked about like anything hip hop related as much with the shit that's going on now.
There's so much.
We'll save that. We'll let that unfold. You know what I mean?
Oh, you don't want to talk about it now?
No, because we talked about it previously, right?
Okay.
We had one episode and one of the discussions that came up was, do we want to know who killed Biggie or Tupac?
No.
We both discussed that.
We know
Jada
Jada did that shit, Craig. Jada killed Tupac.
I'd rather talk about that.
I'm sick of her too.
I saw some clip. The highlight reads, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm gonna.
Is she killing alopecia?
Alopecia. She said that Tupac had it and he was embarrassed.
With his high top fades?
That's what she said. This lady is okay.
Okay, we're all over the place
yeah,
here.
let's simmer down.
Okay, where did we how did we end up here? Did we miss Drake? Okay, let's finish Drake. Let me finish Drake.
All right,
I listened to the album. It's not for me fully. The last end of the album, it started to grow on me. I don't remember any of the songs.
Okay.
I remember I had more the 21 Savage album in him had
That
more
was
of
a
an
pretty fire
impact
album,
on
man.
me.
His
right?
collab albums, man. Like
I think we were looking for more of that vibe, but once again, I'm not on top of those charts. I'm not Drake. I don't have the responsibilities that he has. I'm not doing world tours. I'm not.
He said he's gonna take a break from music. Did you see that?
No shit.
He said he's got health problems.
Oh yeah, he said because he's been. A lot of people have had head problems because
so he has 8 studio albums officially up to date. Yeah, it's 8 albums, and for us to finally on the 8th album, maybe the 7th, but on the 8th for sure, be like, I'm gonna go see what's going on over here. You know, it's like.
But I think he's probably been doing that. He do Top Boys something or other.
Smashed so many records. Like, I started off as most Torontonians did, and if you're a Toronto listener and you disagree or don't act like you didn't do that, like, he got so much hate coming out. I hated Drake when he came out. I was a Drake hater.
I think that's what Toronto does.
And you know what?
We don't like the smooth guys.
We screw-faced it.
Sean Desmond, same thing. We're not a
Sean
fan.
Desmond, I actually don't.
What? Oh,
Sean Desmond, I will.
I remember being at 108 and people booing him, and I'm like, and I'm sitting there, and this is me.
No.
I guess I'm gonna boo too. Boo.
Yeah.
We don't want to hear that shit. Play Little John.
Desmond definitely not having.
Nah, but also said Drake helped him out.
Yeah. For sure,
right.
For
He got all misty-eyed and stuff, and said Drake was really influential and all that.
No, but Drake took the same tour as most of the guys. We talked about this too, where you go to the U.S., you become a big hit down there. It's like Canada is almost irrelevant in a hip hop artist career or a musician.
I would say the underground rap scene gets more love
in Toronto.
The freestyle scene, like we're talking from Pat State, like
those
guys,
like
King of the Dot stuff. Yeah, because I still hear those venues getting mentioned with the top like Smack TV-esque battle rap scene stuff, right? Like, so we'll take that.
I had a birthday party. I went to my boy's birthday party. This was a while ago now, but. Long story short, there was a hip-hop group that he had put me on to some time back, and these people in this particular rapper...
Swollen Members.
I was listening to them the other day.
Terrible name.
I've seen them on... you know what Team Backpack is? Team Backpack was a huge cypher site, YouTube channel.
I do that too, yeah.
They were doing like Hard Rock Cafe ciphers. They were, in my opinion, very high-ranking in as far as a Toronto hip-hop artist goes.
Yeah.
So anyways, long story short... I'm at the party and I look at this guy and I'm like, this guy looks really familiar right now, you know what I mean? And the man introduced himself. He said, yo, I'm so-and-so. And he introduced by his Govey. And I'm like...
Smart.
I'm like...
It throws you off.
And I'm just, in my head, I'm like, yo...
I can't place it.
This looks like so-and-so, So after a while, it's like, yo, are you fucking Are you
Yeah,
Roshan?
yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
yeah, bro, I am.
Yeah,
How'd
yeah,
you
like,
know?
yo,
I'm
that's all you know.
oh, shit. Like, yo,
And
your
you're
shit
like,
is sick,
you
bro.
shouldn't tell me now
You know what
because
I
now
mean?
it's all rushing in your
It's
head,
crazy,
right?
bro. But
Yeah.
that wasn't a never meet your idols kind of thing. But it was like,
Oh, Craig,
damn,
you'd
this
stop
guy is
with
just
that.
everyday Craig over in this world. You know what I mean? And he was
That's
so
how it be,
humble about
man.
it. And I got to ask him just some dope questions from
Artist to music man to music man.
musician to musician,
Yeah.
someone who appreciates it. But the point being was that for the underground scene in Toronto, you are still homie that shows up to your boy's birthday party and meets people through networking and
Yeah,
XYZ.
that's
and
usually how it goes.
so that is like tomato tomato. With Drake, it was like this guy is potentially the biggest hip hop artist of all time when it all is said and done.
And to
right?
touch on what you just said, where you met this guy, you guys still riffed about you guys still riffed about music,
That was sick.
right?
Yeah, it was sick.
That means he still understood that Craig gets the beats. Craig understands melody. Craig understands placement. You understand song building, puns, how instrumental flows, how a sample would flow.
My thing is, I'm more curious when someone I see, so I see you through these videos and whatnot, and it's like, why are you here? As much as you're friends with my boy, and y'all go way back or whatever.
Because they're people too, man.
No, but I don't have that. I didn't put two
You
and
didn't
two
see them
together. At
together.
the time.
Yeah, you're
It's
still
like,
blocking
aren't
out.
you should be doing a show
Somewhere,
in goddamn
yeah,
wherever right now.
Right now. But nah, I
And
want to
You got
chill.
work tomorrow? What the fuck, bro? Like,
So what I was saying about the music part was like back to the album, the fact that we're not stupid.
no.
We know what's nice.
Oh, for sure.
Give me that as a consumer that buys your shit, downloads your shit, even if it was never on my radar.
Drake, though?
Now call me, what's the word? Entitled.
Yeah.
Call me entitled, but when I hear a song, and you listen to it and you said to yourself, what is going on here?
It's okay to not feel it.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like you took acid and recorded some shit,
Yeah.
and then you played it back the next day, and you're like, what the
fuck
hell was that?
What did I just... What
was I
saying?
doing?
What was I thinking that time?
For example, I think I can dance really, really, really well. But I know I might be hitting my shoulder shimmies as sharp as it is in my head. It's not Terry Cruz's shoulder shimmies are very hard.
those are legendary.
Those are like breakneck,
Yeah,
like
that's
you're gonna throw
legendary.
something out.
Yeah, yeah.
I might just wiggle my neck and think I'm doing the Tootsie slide, right?
Oh, man.
Pardon
it's
the pun.
okay to not like a Drake album, people. Listen.
Yeah, and I think we
feel you.
really have to stop shitting on people for not liking your stuff and giving opinions. I'm sorry. We respect what you do, and a lot of times people still give their opinion even if it might be negative or critique.
Yeah.
They would still preface it with, I love your shit, dog.
At the end of the day, there's...
Like, I'm only saying this because of you.
Oh, yeah. It's like, yo, I just want to make sure that you're always on your A game. I want to get
Ladies,
the
the
best,
day the
you know?
man don't eat it right, you're gonna notice. You're like, all right, it's okay, come, just fuck me.
8 studio albums. One flop.
Guys, when
Hip
it's
hop,
half
we call it
chub
that.
and it's okay.
Okay to push rope once in a while, fella.
Yeah, just doggy style, we'll be fine. I'll catch you back up. Yeah.
Oh man, look,
But
the
this is
ultimate,
terrible.
the ultimate cuckening, man. Like Will Smith, this whole journey is just too much to handle, man.
It doesn't make-
Jada
well-
Pinkett is just throwing bow
Yeah.
after bow relentlessly.
We've probably
The
done about
people's
6
elbowing him.
episodes about this relationship.
I'm
We had
telling you,
Entanglement
the
1
entanglement was
and
the
2.
biggest, the biggest. Though.
Yeah, we had part 1 and 2.
Man.
And I
only to
remember-
find out- No, go ahead.
I remember seeing the video of her and Tupac doing I was having breakfast one morning.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, why are they covering, whose home video is this? I thought it was somebody on my TV.
Yeah.
It was straight out of the camcorder. If you guys don't know what a camcorder is, I'll never tell you. I'll never tell you what a camcorder is. It's like with a camcorder, and looking at it, and I'm thinking to myself, why is Jada and Tupac shimmying on my screen at 5:30 in the morning?
Apparently they were mad tight, bro. Apparently.
We already knew this. Did you
Only
not?
problem-
You didn't know this?
Only problem is only one person can tell the damn story. The other person can't. So I don't
She's on
know.
a book tour right now.
Yeah.
She's on a book tour, so it's just her
Nah.
getting stuff out. And I heard her, her own words. She said her and Pac had nothing intimate going on.
Right, but yet
They were
soulmates.
just two stupid best friends, just
Nah.
goofy. Now, I'll be honest, Craig.
Nah.
I have been in those situations where I might have looked like the boyfriend, but I was just a pillow,
Yo, fine, but
literally.
nah, man.
But not Tupac.
No,
Not Tupac.
Not
Not
at all.
Tupac.
not
Right,
at all.
but,
bro. You can't
sorry
say
for
those
Will.
kind of things about him. He's passed away. Like, why are you even speaking?
Will, if
Who the fuck
I'm
wants to
sorry.
hear Jada Pinkett's account of interaction with Tupac, man? You know how many stories come out with Pac? I'm watching Fat Joe talking about how he's fucking got Tupac's in the bin, and Fat Joe said some shit, so the Puerto Ricans are going at Tupac, and first time he met Pac, he's strapped, and you got Snoop Dogg telling these stories with Death Row days, and yo, you got
You think these
Pac-
guys are romanticizing that shit?
Nah, those are
Because they're
stories
like,
that
yo,
you
when I
want.
meet him, he was a real goon.
No, this is like, yes. This is like when the parents passed, you tell the kids the good stories, even if they're like
Okay,
not
fine
what
with
they
those.
should hear.
You're fine with those stories.
Yeah, but this
like
girl
DMX
fucking-
stories.
This girl sounds like a fucking richer Brittany Renner to me. That's what it sounds like.
Shout out to Brittany.
No, it's like a clout
Brittany being
chasing
busy.
for what? Like, why at this
I
point?
I
Podcast, do what you want. All that stuff is fine, but this shit, man, no one fucking wants Jada Pinkett's account of a night with Tupac, man. Like, we don't
You
fucking
sure?
care. I don't.
I was chomping at the bit.
Ah, man. Nah, the tea couldn't spell fast enough for me. bro.
Burn me.
That just left you with such a bitter taste. Like,
As the internet has been biting everybody's tagline, so I'll say it now. Take me out of the group chat.
yeah, facts.
Okay?
Like,
I
Will-
don't care.
At first, for the first like 60 seconds, I was like, Will is getting like ethered beyond doubt. Like, ethered at this point. Like,
I would say, Craig, we need to stop fighting for Will Smith.
no, because
Let Will Smith fight for himself.
I thought about it afterwards, though, right?
Go on.
I
Let me
calmed
hear.
down, right? I punched the air like Cuba Gooding for a little while, and I thought about it.
Radio's
Thought
Cuba
hard,
Gooding?
right? And I was like, "Yo, Will Smith's side of this story, whenever it comes out, is gonna be a banger. That's the story."
See,
you'll wanna
now you
hear.
got it, Craig.
People bury this
Equal
lady later on,
rights
fam.
and justice. Listen, you have to
gotta do
not.
it.
If you don't want to hear Jada talk about it, you gotta not. You gotta.
Tell me now.
You don't want. You really want to hear Will's tell all.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be Jada writing the story
Yeah,
for
okay,
him.
fine,
She's
fine.
gonna be like, say that, and he's like, you sure?
Okay.
But the part where he broke my heart and where you made me think we're in a relationship when you were just fucking other guys. But she's gonna say, no, know what? Take all that out. Just put where Chris Rock hit on me,
Right.
and asked me to date him when
Right.
he thought we were broken up, and he had
Right.
egg on his face. Poo-hoo. So that maybe be the reason why you still had a little animosity to Chris Rock
Yo.
later, because he's still throwing chops at your girl
That's
when
it.
you know she was your girl.
That's it.
And
So-
apparently that time they weren't together,
Yeah.
but they've been to every award show.
Yep.
Acting
So
like
they've
we're
been officially
okay.
7 years separated at this point.
Is this
Still
where
making
those
it
like
work,
those
or
like
pretending to make it
pseudo
work, or Willie made it work?
those like pseudo open relationship where free spirits, our love is for everyone, or
I don't know.
forever
I
metamorphosing
don't know.
things?
You know what?
They-
The only thing I'm questioning is
What?
that one interview where they sat down after the August Alsina thing came
I
out.
don't remember. What's the second one?
Will
He cried.
No. Will and Jada sat down together and
Yeah.
they talked it out on like a public video.
Monetization
right?
of your relationship is a sicko.
That's the only thing I don't get. That one there, I didn't fully understand. But yo, Will has definitely ran through some baddies in these 7 years. Man.
Wow.
Come on, man. Come on. It was like a strong 60 seconds of like, Will's a cuck. This is bullshit.
Pause
I
with
can't
your
believe
strong
they're doing
60
this to him, fam. No, real shit. And then
But
it was like,
who the baddies, Craig?
there's got to be.
Who the baddies?
I don't know. Yes, fam.
I think Will might be a Wayne Brady.
Bro,
But listen,
Will
man.
Smith, bro.
So
You're
what?
telling me
that
they've been
means
separated?
that actually means more because
Okay, take this in. Take this in.
fame turns you into something special.
Fine, but take this in, right? Jada has done her told all at the age of 40 or 50 or
Told
whatever
all, I
she
like
is
it.
now. Yeah,
She's
done her
yeah, she's
tell-all.
still telling, man.
She's done her tell all though. Right?
She's on.
doing it now.
She has another one out now.
No, but she's doing it now. Will has not.
Yeah.
Will is 10 times the size of Jada. And you're telling me these guys been separated for 7 goddamn years. Will, I really deep down hope he's being a G for his family. I think that he's being tight-lipped about it because of his family and everything else. He's always had the good reputation and the innocent and da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah,
and
yeah. People said he's
maybe-
always been a sweetheart.
Maybe he's clinging on to that, right? So there will be no canceling Will Smith.
I
He's
think she's
proved that.
just an evil person.
Oh, look, man. At the end of the day, I would like set fire upon him,
Guys,
bro.
there
Like,
are
easy.
evil people. I had an ex one time, her best friend, as big as she was, I told her, I said, listen, I don't care if you guys get mad at me. You can't be 300 pounds and be a bitch.
You can't
We
be
need
both.
balance in the world.
Facts.
We need balance in the
Will's tell all
world.
whenever it comes. If Will even mentions, Will can drop one name that will crush Jada Pinkett's whole roster.
One
Okay,
name.
minus Tupac. 'cause
Why are you
that's
talking
bullshit.
like Will called you and tell you this bitch is he smashing?
Let's get
Craig?
Will, like Jada says, yo, I got August Alsina under my belt.
He's like, we all knew
I
that,
got
Jada.
fucking Ryan Reynolds. Like,
Wait,
I
what?
made that up.
I was like, Craig, what?
Happened, you know? Will Smith will drop one name, guaranteed, in his timeline and his legacy.
You know when Craig will pay attention when Will say Doja Cat.
Nah, yo, I watched her on a recent interview and I'm like, bitch, you shaved your head.
Craig, listen, you gotta come get your girl, man. From I don't know, from devil worshiping and all that to her telling her fans to eat a dick.
Ah, it could
Like,
be that, yeah,
but I kind of like that
see
though.
that.
When you're like telling the fans, oh, listen,
She got gumption. Don't buy my album. I dare you. Nah.
you like the cut of her jib.
Don't escape this, all right? Don't escape this.
Okay, don't run
all
it,
right?
don't run it, don't
This,
run
to
it.
me, is like, will eventually come out one day. I need to have this win. Like, I feel like so many people who listen to this are going to be on my side.
No,
I
man.
need this win.
Guys, tell us,
I don't
really.
want Will Smith to be a cuck. It's like
You-
Superman being like a cuck.
So hold on,
Like, for real, bro.
okay, so what's the other option?
I mean, it's okay. One or two things is
What-
going to happen.
yeah, please
right?
help him out.
Will Smith will
Uh-huh.
have tolerated all this bullshit all this time and
And
have nothing to show or say for it. Like, he will have literally just taken all this crap. He will have had the entanglement, the slapping. Yeah, we were separated. I was in my feelings, and be like a straight simpy.
You ready for it? Cuck of the century.
Straight goods. He'll
Of
be a
the
simpy
century.
cuck, 100%.
What's the other half?
He drops a name.
Why do you think the name matters?
I'm just gonna like throw a few names out there.
Like
Let's
you're
throw some
saying,
darts
like,
out
so
and the cosmic
him
darts
and
out,
Halle
as we used
Berry
to. Yes.
hooked up,
Yeah.
and Jada found out. That's why she's like this.
Salma Hayek on
You
Wild
said-
Wild West.
You're saying that's why she's like this?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like you're making excuses for Jada Pinkett Smith being a
No,
bitch.
So, bro,
I don't know this lady. I'm sorry for
there
lady.
ain't no
I
way.
apologize to all the bitches
Don't
out
apologize.
there. Take that back.
Take that back. There ain't no way Jada is going to one up Will Smith. I fucking drank the Kool-Aid right away. I drank it
What was the Kool-Aid?
on entanglement on our episode.
Yeah, you're like, yeah.
Now this Tupac shit, I drank the Kool-Aid right away. I was like, Will, such a bitch. I can't believe that I ever fucking like Fresh Prince. And I'm like,
Tupac. Is that what you're telling me,
shit.
Craig?
Is that where this is going?
Will pulled up with
I didn't think
Puffy
about this.
and popped Pac?
In Vegas that night?
Damn.
Son. That's a crazy conspiracy theory right there. He's side by side with Suge.
Sick of your shit. Damn.
but
And yo,
listen.
imagine if Will was like,
Nah,
like low key like Scarface, but because he's like Two-Face,
That's how he gets around.
he'll flip like a coin,
right?
and then he'll just turn into like
Look at his
The sickest-
image. Look at his image right now. This man could get away with murder.
yo, throw him in a meat grinder. But sir, you're gonna get dirty. I'm gonna watch. He's a cuck for just watching him getting grinded. The blood spat in his face. He just lights a bogey as the blood is the
Yo.
bogey's wet
could
with blood. And he's
happen.
just
It
staring
could
at it,
happen.
and he's like, "I got a new song. What's wrong? I don't know. I'm feeling something about Miami." And then there we go.
There we go.
There we
And
go.
The rest is history.
Yeah, shiny shirts are plenty.
Let's just look. I'm gonna be Team Will Smith. The prophecy is made on this episode. It will come out on top of this, and I'm just like, I'm gonna hold my tongue on future Will Smith related and Jada related topics.
I hope we
for
don't
this
get any more,
reason.
but the problem is, we're gonna get more.
Oh, for sure.
We're gonna get
For
more.
sure.
Shout out to Will's publicist because you guys are trash.
Yeah, fact. You guys have
Whoever,
done nothing
because
to
at
stop
some
this
point your
train.
publicist has to be like, "Yo, what are we doing? Are you just gonna take this,
This
or he's
train
gonna say
went
no?"
westbound past Kipling into a new dimension. That train is somewhere in fucking Burlington right now, barreling through the fucking cornfields. I'm telling you, bro.
I've
it's
seen
bad.
plenty cornfield this
Bad,
weekend.
Dog. It's bad. I'm mad, bro, because like
big money. For
I
my
was
shit.
I was on the cookies website yesterday, and I was like, God damn, bro. I was looking at this shit, and I was like, man, if only I could tolerate.
Oh, you're saying? Oh, you wanted cookies?
No, not the actual cookies, but the brand cookies, like Burner, the weed strains that they have a shop in Toronto,
Yeah.
and I've always, you know,
Oh, cookies itself is a
yeah,
brand.
cookies the brand, yeah, and I've always wanted to try it, and I'm like, but I can't, dog. They had this really good CBD, high CBD strain. It had like 7% THC, but majority CBD, and I was like, maybe, just maybe, this could be the tastiest CBD ever known to man.
Oh man.
But I haven't smoked in time, bro.
I realize I'm proud of you, Craig.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you. Not, I guess I would like to
Everyone would love
be
to.
like that.
I mean, oh no.
But I'm starting. Like I said, I'm enjoying life. And the other day, I may or may not tried a few caps of
oh shit.
the Shroom God's
That's
Delight.
It, bro. This guy took a little,
You know,
took a little trip to
I kind of
unlock some of his ego.
Yeah, I kind of unlock some of my. I need more of that.
Yo,
shit.
Man, I've never done them, and there's literally
You never had.
There's one time where I regret not doing them, and
Yeah.
every other time though, I can tell you where my circle did them. I do not.
You're like, I'm fine. You're like, that's why I didn't do it.
Yeah.
So them was some good stuff.
I've seen the girl under the table screaming that the cops are coming. I've seen the never meant to give you mushrooms girl. I've literally brought someone back to life off.
Yo,
shrooms.
shout out to the woman that can't handle their shit, but they're always in shit.
Man.
You guys really know how to fuck up a night.
Like, I had this one time, bro, where it was like, I don't even remember what happened, but it was this one bad batch of shrooms that everybody got from somebody. And so a couple things happened. So what I saw directly was in a room full of people, right?
Yeah.
So it was 5 of us or 4 of us, not a big circle, but I got into an argument with the person that was tripping. And maybe this is on me.
You shouldn't. You should have run away.
Oh, I've definitely learned to be more of a guide. But anyways,
Okay, yes.
long story short, get into a little argument, right? Like conversations just buzzing around. Everybody's happy. You know, their
Yeah.
hands are Tracy. Everybody's. I know what it's like without even doing it, right?
Yeah.
I get it, but
Craig's doing the hands.
I get it, but all of a sudden, one sentence just sets this person off, and the room goes silent.
They called you. They called you the N-word.
Yeah, right. And all of a sudden, bro, this part here will trip you out.
Are you serious? It was
Yeah.
that bad? Now I want to know what it is.
This person has a bottle of water, right? So, fuck, I wish we had a camera. But anyways,
Yeah.
hold the bottle of water virtual. So, this person has a bottle of water. We go dead silent after some words are thrown back and forth.
Oh, come on, Craig. Craig, what's the
Dead
word?
silent. I
Craig's
don't
like,
remember
no.
what it was.
Okay, good.
I honestly don't remember.
Guys, that heard Craig. That's why we blocked it out.
Boom. Untwist the cap. Sip, right? That's me here taking a sip
okay.
like, properly as a
That's
functioning adult.
okay.
Okay, that's not what happened. Sip was taken. Person closed their eyes, laid back, started convulsing. Like this.
Oh, they were choking. They didn't. They forgot to swallow.
They passed the fuck out like mid-sip, bro.
Oh.
Like legit. And I'm fucking like, this is at my place.
And you're the only sober person.
This is at
That's
my
the
place.
word. Like,
I'm freaking out.
Don't die here,
I
motherfucker.
grab the shoulder. I'm shaking. I'm like, wait the fuck. Yeah, that whole shit happened, bro. And I was like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't fucking take that. That same
Sorry,
batch,
Craig.
next person took, ended up passing out, almost slapping their face off the fucking fireplace mantle.
Like in
unrelated.
Ooh.
Unrelated. We just that whole batch. I talked to them
was
and say, yo,
super toxic.
so and
It
so
was-
passed out. This is what happened. He's, oh, yo, I.
How much they
passed.
popped?
Like half quarter, less than a quarter, easy. Half quarter, maybe.
That's a lot.
No, it's not. Like a 2 gram to a half quarter.
I
is
thought it
not-
was like, let's just take 2. Two
mean,
stems, 2 caps.
It depends. I think when you pass the quarter realm is when you're under the table, like the others.
Well, because remember, it's not leaving your body.
Oh man.
And that's your body limiting danger.
for sure.
Because your brain is saying, listen, you know what?
Maybe we should dial this
You
back.
should probably pass out so you don't fuck yourself up anymore.
Yeah, that one,
Yeah,
like,
your brain's
fucking
literally
scarred
said,
me, bro.
I need to put you to sleep
That one scarred
because
me.
you obviously can't, you can't drive us anymore.
That one scarred me, bro. They woke
Well,
up
I
like
didn't get
everything was
that.
fine.
I just felt heavy.
Good.
Then when I tried it again with my boy, he ate, like we were pusillanimous with, like we didn't even have any. We probably had like a 0.7 if anything.
I used to like allegedly bring shrooms to the party and
Craig, you were the shroom god?
yeah, without like doing it. Like I would just bring
You
shrooms and
you
be like,
sicko. So
"Yo,
you're
hold this."
responsible for your friend almost drowning.
But not that part. Not that part though.
So you got me next wedding.
Got
Hey.
you. Caps for cheap, bro. No
Great.
problem.
Imagine somebody taking shrooms to the wedding and they're bringing up that whole situation all over, triggering you all over.
Man. And then
Your girls, your wife's like, who gave them shrooms?
Nah, I don't even know what her reaction would be. But okay, so my last part before I turn the mic over is that next time we had one of the places I worked at, we would all go camping. And there was like 15, 20 of us. And it was like glamping for homies, right? So we worked for this event company, okay?
Yeah.
The event company sold like tents for weddings or like
Yeah,
tents
yeah,
for
yeah.
whatever, right? So
I'm familiar.
you got these mans. We go to Albion Hills.
Yeah. Ooh.
So you're not far out of the city, right? We took the truck. We'd take the big truck to sleep
Yeah.
in the back. You could camp like 10 people easily in there with sleeping bags. But long story short, you would buy a site with power. So for those of y'all that haven't been camping, you
Yes.
can get power, no power.
Yeah.
If you want to.
We always want music.
Bougie.
Yeah, music.
Tell me how we have a chandelier. We have fans.
You took
We got
all
a
the
Sega
event stuff
Genesis
into
and
the
Mortal
woods.
Kombat hooked up, bro.
Wow.
And like people are peeking in, being like, "Yo, that's a sick ass setup, right?" So long story short, this time someone brought the shrooms through and everybody took them, and I have never laughed harder in my fucking
That's
life.
what people saying.
And I was the one who wasn't even on
You
it.
weren't even, because you laughed off everybody's behavior.
The the sentences that came out of, there's one, bro. I will never fucking forget this. Like, it stays embedded in my brain. The man said, fucking hospitals charge me $18 for a beer. I'm not. You're right.
I just did myself. I'm like, what hospital's selling beer?
Taking like someone's got like their guitar. This kid has a harmonica. He plays a harmonica. He's pretty good with it though. Fucking hospitals charging me $18 for a beer. I'm just trying to save the kids with my music.
He goes back to play.
He's so
he
serious.
went into his alter
so
ego
serious,
because you
bro.
guys didn't know he has his guitar.
I've never laughed harder, bro. I was crying.
I'm trying to.
He was so serious.
Oh, he was
bro.
in the
He was
hospital,
so
probably playing
serious,
guitar
bro.
for the
He
kids.
goes, so he got the bottle. He goes, you want some whiskey? Like, oh my god. But that sentence alone was like 1,000,000%. Like, I was fucking sold. I was like, I regret not fucking doing shrooms with you guys because you guys all had the time of your life tonight. So did I, but at the same time, I was not on your level.
So I'm putting
One
on the
man's
list.
fucking got his wafers roasted, his fucking s'mores roasted, and he's about to fall in the fire.
You gotta hold him.
Oh,
Everybody's
man,
on K2. Now we have to try two things. That chip
Yeah.
and shrooms.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yo, the way when I sent Craig the photo of it, the way you could see Craig's hands are up, like, hey, enjoy.
I'll be here if need be.
Save times. Make sure you write it down and tell everybody how you died. Yeah, I haven't had that experience. Like I said, I've what do they call it, greened out before.
Oh man.
Where I
Was it
just
similar?
start. No, it wasn't that heavy.
Oh,
I've probably burned bigger blunts where I'm like, I'm more fucked up than that.
But sometimes it just hits you. a
Yeah,
certain way.
this stuff. In other words, the experience was minimal
Yeah,
at best.
yeah.
I just felt heavier.
Okay.
If anything, I didn't
That's okay.
laugh. Yeah, it didn't blow my brains
Depends
out.
on like there's so many factors with shrooms, especially.
Sounds like that batch you had was a gnarly batch.
The one I described in the negative one was like something.
So you're pretty much just chewing a
super
handful, is
ridiculous,
what
bro.
you're saying.
I don't know, to be honest, because like I don't think people were concerned about dosing and stuff like that. So I've chilled with
So
crowds.
take two and call me in the morning.
Yeah. I've chilled with crowds like that, and I've
Yeah.
chilled with crowds that are trying to take it to the next level. and
My
it didn't
boy
work out
said
for
they
them.
microdosed one day.
I don't know about that either.
True, but
man.
to the mic, said they just took enough to get that's a liquor vibe, and they went golfing.
That's cool.
And there's two of them giggle like schoolgirls
Yeah,
all
that's
day,
perfectly
right?
fine.
So it is what it is. Hey, folks, we'll talk about drugs here. We'll talk about drinking. We'll talk about gambling here.
It's a safe environment.
I failed to mention last episode,
Facts.
we did speak about gambling. Make sure you guys know your limits.
Yo, Zane's gonna make sure
Stay
you're
within
fully
it.
fed. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I
Zane,
will
You're
feed
not
you.
leaving hungry.
Yeah, 100%.
You know,
As my
you're-
boy said, I heard my boy saying at my Thanksgiving thing, yo, the food just keeps coming
That's
with
it.
different. If it ain't the ham slices,
might-
then it's the Chinese dumplings with teriyaki sauce. Yeah,
You
or it's
might
the
owe Zane a car wash because you've been
yeah.
chilling in the back.
Or is
seat,
it
a
my
little
new
pukey.
3-cheese
No,
lasagna?
you might owe him a little car wash when it's all said and done. But
A little
A,
tea.
you're gonna have fun. B, you're gonna get fed. C, you're gonna get home.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
I reserve the word safe because
Yeah.
that's more up to you.
Or
than
they just
Zane.
stay here. They just
That's more
really
up to you
crash
than
in my
Zane,
spot.
you
And then
pretty
they-
much fucked up Zane's whole vibe by what you just did. You know, you
don't
chill
get
with
you.
me, you're gonna be fed for sure. You're gonna be.
Craig,
for
I
sure.
want to pass out in your presence, and you have to take care of me.
For sure.
And I'm like, yo,
But at the end of the day,
sex.
you're gonna have a good time. I can tell you that much.
That's true.
Where you
That's
wake
very
up,
much
there's
true.
no telling.
I'm
make
not-
sure I'm good.
I'm getting you breakfast in the morning, a cup of tea.
That's
I get
it.
you up.
That's
yeah.
it, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm the den mother of my crew. Like I always said, when you go on road trips, I'm the one that has the cake. As we're looking at the cake in front of me right now. Only thing, I don't eat cake anymore.
Nah?
I've made more cakes I've made in months, and I have
And you
not
ain't touch
eaten
'em, eh?
one of them.
Damn.
All I get is my text. I can. Okay, hold on.
I'll be fucking up some cinnamon buns.
Craig, how's your cinnamon bun recipe?
I don't have no recipe, I can tell you that. I made some sick ass chilies though. I've been still experimenting. I've been in the kitchen whipping up some chilies, and I know Zane's always like, yo, let me try that. Oh, little
Somebody
birthday
wanted a
cake.
birthday cake made, and I said to myself,
Oh.
my icing skins are trash, and somehow I have all the tools I need though.
Yeah.
I'm that guy. I'll buy 2 of everything. My piping set.
Oh,
I bought a new piping
shit.
mechanism. I was just thinking to invent something, and
Baking
yeah.
is always like an
So,
interesting time, but
what was that? This from the prayer hands. If you
that's
right,
what's up, bro.
yeah. So they and
Said
so
spread the word, bro.
yeah, they know because after the cake was the talk of the town for the Thanksgiving
That's
party,
good.
and so the orders just started coming in, and I'm like, sure, send them on, right?
Man, I got
so
promised some rum cake. I didn't get it.
oh shit!
I was a little bit surprised, yeah, but that's okay.
Wait, oh, that was from me?
Nah, it wasn't for you.
From who?
No.
Who else giving you rum cake besides me?
Listen, I know.
And Neil, yo, listen, bro.
Yo, congrats to Anil if you're
And
ever
a
listening to
new
this.
papa.
Yeah.
I hear you,
Again,
bro.
Second time, one time.
Yeah,
around.
yeah. I like that. Tell Craig you gotta catch up. And shout out to Tanner. Craig, Tanner's a new member of Hidden Six family.
Oh, say what's up.
Yeah, Tanner was just surprised of how much episodes we have under our belt, and he was
I
very
love that.
happy. And so Tanner, shout out to you.
You got so much
Big up
content
yourself.
to go, my friend.
Yeah, you man,
Listen,
eat up.
We'll be here, bro.
One thing you guys know, me and Craig, we can commit.
That's it, bro. We'll be here,
Hey,
fam. Oh man,
Craig, how's your peach cobbler that you're drinking?
it's actually pretty good. Yeah, I didn't give that review. I
Craig,
realized.
you have a what was the word I said? I said, yo, I'm not dissing your taste buds, but you have a wonky sense of
facts, it's a wonky
flavors.
palate.
Yeah, you have a wonky palate. So anything iced tea and liquor for me doesn't work. It never works.
I'm not saying this is like I would base my whole day around this, but when we started, I was like, this could go.
Oh,
Because like my
man.
next step is to go to Timmy's and get a tea. Like that's my drive home after potting. Eh?
That's your thing to bounce
coup de
back.
grace. Like, I meant to
Eh.
make one before I got here, but I was like, you know what? I'm just be pissing all episodes. So
Yeah, I'm still reckon if I'm gonna do road again after this because I have a couple rendezvous. I kind of blocked my mom for the weekend, so all her messages are piling up, and it's never, "Hey son, I miss you." It's pass and get this.
is your mom
I need
on
2
you about
more.
Christmas yet?
Where
Oh my.
she's okay because she has a wedding.
Yeah, she's all like preoccupied.
Yeah,
right now.
she has a wedding. 1 minute everything's cool.
Yeah.
She's 80% done, and the next minute she's all okay. Now,
relate, buddy. I
I'll
can
say to
relate.
say this: I've learned from my mom. My mom doesn't like when everything is perfect
That's okay.
because when it does, she doesn't acknowledge
Something's
it.
wrong. She's like,
She
this is too good to be true
and
right
I'll
now.
look at her and I say, "You just told me everything is fine.
Yeah.
You're looking for something to just fuss like what?" Now, me and my brothers, we somehow we got back together in regards to like just tightness our relationship.
That's good though.
And like I told him, I'm fully transparent. I don't care if my mom hears this. She ain't gonna hear it. I tell them, let's leave our mom out of our discussions.
Okay.
That's usually where I've noticed things get shaky. Because
Like-
you might have one brother that's in 100 support of my mom when he's on the phone with her.
Yeah, like when
and
you're
then we're
close like that
talking.
and you know each other's
Yeah.
family. Man, I don't
So I
know.
just said it's better, guys. You know what? Let's just talk about us.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about what mom wants. And I tell
Yeah,
some of
yeah,
my brothers, when my mom says she wants something, just say, yeah, ma, sure, no problem.
Your mom sounds similar to mine in the sense that like my mom was the godmother. Like
There,
they
yeah.
have 20 children, illegitimate children that they have inherited.
Everybody's
their
been looking
son.
up to.
My
I'll pull up at her house and she's giving somebody a little envelope.
My
I
mom
see,
had
I
the
think I don't
utmost
see it.
respect, fam. Like
Yeah.
my mom, like I get stories about, yo, I love chilling with you, and then it was like, yo, I love like.
Shout out to Mama
like,
Craig.
But
Aww.
at the same time, I appreciate what you're doing there, because at the same time, you got to take care of yourself. You also have to worry about her shit going
Bro,
on.
wait, take a shot for those boxes. It's her. She's the ones that's pressing me.
That's it.
Yeah, and I said, yo, I gotta like organize. Yeah, my mom is.
So keeping
She's
that out of
militant,
it,
bro.
when I talk to my boys about, it's like a taboo topic. Like,
Yeah.
yo, Mom Duke's stressing me out about the wedding. They'll be like, I'm staying out of this. I don't want to take sides on this one right now. You know what I mean?
Support.
Like,
Everybody,
goddamn
you
it.
know moms.
Like, right, I know, right?
I love how your friends completely ignore the shit out of you when you're trying to deal
They
with
don't give
that.
a fuck, bro.
I said to say, cherish your moms, man. We got Mama's Boys
Aw, bro.
episodes here.
Goddamn.
We-
We're a long day for Mother's Day.
Because it
man.
comes down to it, like I'm very confident with Mom. We're a very comfortable relationship. We
Yeah.
talked about. She's giving me the bag. She's like, yo, in case I kick the bucket, this is the bag.
This is what we're going
You
with.
get this, you do that. I'm in charge for making sure, I better be nice to me, right? So, but I told her, I said, I'll probably just make sure everybody's fine and make sure her homegoing is the best. She said, yo, kill me with flowers. I'll do better. I'll do two caravans with
That's
flowers.
what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tons of flowers. And we're going to ask everybody in the church. We're going to be giving out roses, white roses, and they're going to support. And here goes my brother. As he's, because in his radio station, he'll tell me when his show's on. And I called the other day, and it was so funny to hear his radio show.
Oh, that's
Because the
sick.
people they call in, and they sound so comfortable on the show.
Yeah.
Even I felt the lady that was talking was like in my house.
Day one.
Like on my couch, like chilling, mossing hard. Yeah, just the way. So shout out to him. Shout out to all my bros.
Man.
Shout out to the families. Yeah, man, we try our best here to stay good, Craig. The world's messy.
It is indeed. It is indeed. Look, let's look. At the end of the day, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, I'm sure you can relate to the Hidden Six, right?
Some way,
I think
shape,
we
or
can all
form.
agree on that.
Yo, they're
That's
out
what
there.
I got you here for.
Yeah, you're
That's what I
out
got you here
there.
for. The episode is fire regardless, because there's some nonsensical, there's some whimsical,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
some sensible,
Mm-hmm.
there's some magical.
We didn't even talk about Thanksgiving.
Magical
They
mushroom.
lucky we spared the magical
We
mushrooms.
spared them, yeah, right?
Craig, you gotta do shrooms with me.
One day,
Eventually,
one
we'll
day,
push
one
it.
day.
One day, we'll lock your basement. We'll just start
Facts, bro. I better
shroom
be in a
cast.
good environment.
Could we record on shrooms and just see
That
what
would be
happens? Just
crazy.
try and see what happens. We'll make sure we get a good outline.
That's all I
Yeah,
ask. I heard there's like legal shroom shops nowadays. Is that true? I
Ooh,
heard that.
I wouldn't know. I have a
There's legal
guy,
Shroom shops out there.
but he's the one that gave me all my different mushrooms, and
Yeah.
he's giving me the ecology of mushrooms, I guess, like just to
Like
break
what
down.
you're taking and what
Mushrooms
to
are
do.
pretty much you're eating mini brains. That's what I get from it, because mushrooms throughout the forest,
Hmm.
they are even unseen. They pretty much tell the forest what to do.
Yeah.
They'll say, "Hey, these trees burn down over here. Let's start pushing a lot of more nutrients."
We're going
Literally,
over here.
they are project management for the woods, because they've found just pretty much, I don't know if you call it a colony or whatever the mushroom is, like kilometers long.
Oh man.
Under
Mushrooms?
trees and trunk, and you
I'm
can
a
tell.
spore. I can go
It's-
wherever I want. Yo,
you are
wind take me
you
away.
identify as a spore.
I'm a spore, yo. Wind take me away. I'm
Yo,
going over here now. So.
Side note, my brethren was showing me a dating site that he was on,
Oh man.
and it got to. I'm not making fun.
Don't.
He got to the gender option, and
little-
I'm so old and so washed up.
See, it
Yeah,
break down
I'll
those
self.
little diapers.
I just scrolled, and then I just keep scrolling, and then I just keep scrolling, and I'm like,
God damn.
progress.
I guess.
But then I'm confused, because I said to myself, I was like, I
fuck you
think
really
I know,
looking for, you
because
know?
I'm like, wait, should I be one of these? Yeah, I'm looking. I'm
I
thinking.
love chicken nuggets.
Yeah,
Identify.
yeah. I identify as late.
Man.
That's life, man. One thing we learn: the world will always tell you, stop talking about the things that matter, and just come up with something to get distracted by.
Distraction was the word I was thinking at the same time.
Get distracted. Get Craig. Pick a distraction for you this week, and I'll pick one of mine.
A distraction of mine bro. Okay, so I bricked 2 PCs in one day. So I was like an avid video gamer playing a specific game that was PC only. So my homie thankfully hooked me up with a PC, right? So he gave me a PC. It was a basic Dell. It did like minimum graphic settings. He's like, this will get you by. Then one day he bought an upgraded PC. So he had his old rig. He had this big tanky motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, take this. Your graphics will be better. You won't tell if it's a bush or a guy really shooting you.
You're like, I want to know that.
All of a sudden, PC bricks just out of nowhere. Blue screen. Okay,
Can you hear the hard drive straining?
Fam, restarts like 10 times, 10 different error codes.
R.I.P.
All right, I'll
bro.
plug in the backup computer. Backup computer was like, nah, fuck you, son. You neglected me. You left me in the closet for this long.
Nah.
Backup PC too, right? So, the end of the day, I don't got no distraction. I'm like fucking lost.
Craig
bro.
is at the
My
world's
girl and I
whim.
Watched fucking. I'm on season 4 of Stranger Things after binging it.
Ew.
Yeah, and
I'm never the guy to go. I'm never doing a show that's like.
Stranger Things, all right.
Oh.
And then we watched Love Is Blind.
Who was Love Is Blind again with
Love Is
Flavor
Blind.
Flav?
No, that was Flavor of Love. This is like 2 strangers talking in against the wall. So okay, 2 strangers meet up, and then like they go on like dates with 10 different people, let's call it, and eventually you got to propose to somebody.
Oh.
And you got to go get married.
I think I've seen those. I think I've seen that. Yeah.
So that's what I'm on right now because I have no computer. So this is like where my life is. Constantly.
And you don't have a control of what content you consume on your TV either,
nothing.
because your lady chooses everything that
That's
you
it.
watch.
So I got nothing. So as far as distraction goes, Twisted Tea, not too bad. Zane's Whiskey, not too bad.
Not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
Not
What
too
about
bad.
you? What do you got?
My distraction was working on my cake icing skills.
I like that.
Where
I told her I'm gonna pick up a new hobby. She's like, "What?" I was like, "Something that doesn't cost money."
And you're like, I'll get back to you on that. And soon as I pick up a hobby, I think you should take up golf.
No, I can't.
Craig?
That's expensive, bro. Zane, no,
We can work something out.
no.
I could find you a shitty course.
You shoot right or left?
Right.
Okay, that's good. I shoot.
You lefty?
I'm a right.
Okay. Because I can't take on another fucking lefty, bro. You guys are getting on my
Manageable.
nerves. Yeah, you guys are getting on my nerves.
Can't do anything that costs money, okay?
All right, I hear you. So tell them stop calling my phone. My friends keep calling my phone, bro. Every we keep going up in. I said, guys, my weekends can't always be a VIP booth.
True.
Yeah, we could do things. A lot of times, I can easily opt out of not paying for stuff, and
Sucks to be
they
you,
get
bro.
paid. No, and they get paid for.
Okay.
But they just keep inviting me. I guess people like me. I keep
fair.
getting invited to things.
Be the boring friend.
I can't.
I'm the boring friend.
I have my hands
They're
in
like-
too many things.
They're like,
bro.
if I want to like order a fucking extra large pizza and like moss and drink, this is my guy. But if they're like, yo,
Craig's bare minimum. here.
Adventure Time, you better call Mr. Shades real quick.
Yeah, so it's icing cakes, getting better at my icing my cakes. And I had a second distraction. Yeah, I called a hockey game this
I like
weekend.
that. I like that.
Yeah, so it was very.
You called it?
I called it. I didn't call it play for play.
Hockey, though.
I didn't call it play for play. I just because I didn't have the names. I only the names of my team.
Yeah.
So I was like,
jerseys don't even have the names
number
on them.
77. They do. These ones are
They
these
do?
kids are semi-prospectable.
Goddamn.
So they got a couple scouts still coming in for them.
That's-
So I said, goals. Number 17, Julian.
That's sick.
Assist by Isaiah. Number
This- you were in London,
89.
weren't you?
I was like, I went to Chatham. Shout out to Chatham Memorial Arena. Chatham has a lot of people that are in sports.
Yeah, I
from
know.
there.
I've been
I
to
read an
Chatham.
article in there like they have the trophy case of all the OGs.
I went to
They're like
Chatham once,
first
bro.
Negro skate in our
Oh
local
my
arena,
God.
and the word Negro in print. I was just like, oh.
I went to Chatham for a baseball tournament. Shout out Whitey. He was lighting
Ah.
off fireworks. Police pull up because we're too close to the power lines.
Oh my God.
Yo, you jumps in a pool.
Yo,
with
the
my fucking
arena
gear,
was
like-
leaking. It was so old they had no plug-in sockets like anywhere in the arena.
Yo, Zane's like, can I charge my phone real quick? They're
I was
like,
that. I
"Nah,
had to,
son."
like I said, I had to be in the announcer booth, and True Bud he kept score, so I was above him.
So he
Yeah, he was doing the score, and his girl she did the music in between the plays. Y'all ready for this? The face-off music?
Yo.
So I'm timing her. I'm like, cut off. It's still playing after they dropped. I'm like, you're doing it wrong. It was a lot of work. She's like, I fucking told you it's hard. I'm like, I know. But I tried not to be biased.
Yeah.
So I keep forgetting to shout.
I'm a guess.
I keep forgetting to shout the other team out when they score. So, but it was what, 6-1, so they only scored once.
Like, yo,
yeah, we got tons of penalties, but distraction number 2, do something for others. Remove myself, which is just like what I did. I canceled a lot of things
bought some
today.
chocolate from a kid that was selling chocolate.
My boy brought a box. He's Mr. Overzealous, Mr. Overkill.
Bought some chocolate.
I know which ones you're talking. The almond joints.
They weren't necessarily, but along those lines.
Little Tommy gets to play basketball, to skate hockey
this kid
now.
had a little speech impediment. He was cute, bro.
Wow. Credit sucker for the list.
I say, yo, how much chocolate bar? You say, yo.
Woody did a girl with a lisp?
I don't think so. But
That's not nice. That's not nice. That's not nice. What do you call that?
Right?
What do you call that? Ableist? No,
Sure.
that's something else.
This man said, yo, $3 for one, $6 for two, like it was a deal.
What? You're like, yo, you drive hard. I'm like, yo,
I
facts?
was like, you're $10 for two, and then I walked in, I was like,
I should have took more.
like, shit, I can't.
I hate when you do the
shit, bro.
overkill when you're like, I shouldn't have cared that much for your stupid ass candy.
And then the next people knocked on the door, and I was like, I just gave my money to Tommy down the street.
Yeah,
with
you
the
ain't get
list.
none.
Like,
You ain't get
y'all
none.
got that.
Oh my goodness. Yes, guys. Get positive distractions for
man.
yourself.
Yeah, watch some spooky shit.
Yeah, do some Halloween's coming.
Facts.
Get relaxed. Indulge in your inner kid. I've seen
Yeah.
so much pumpkin patch and cornfields this weekend.
Oh man.
I'm not sure if a Halloween party's on the menu. It just might, but I have so much events coming up. Who knows where I might end up.
Who knows?
But this has been a really good episode.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been
Thank
good.
you for keeping me surface talk with the other topics, so
Yeah,
I
we
don't
kept
get
it
too
sane, you know
dark
what I
and
mean?
too. Yeah, we kept it sane.
Y'all out there, come to your own conclusions.
Please
do
do.
your own research.
Read a book.
We appreciate y'all nonetheless.
Top to
sticking
bottom.
with us, talking that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can find us at the Hidden Six on all streaming platforms.
Yeah, we get around.
All right, so need I spell it? No, you better go back and watch another episode. I ain't gonna do it. This time.
Oh snap! We'll get them next time, you guys.
That's it. Episode 54 in the books. We'll see y'all later.
Peace.
Peace.